Want to climb rank quickly in Mobile Legends but confused about which gold laner hero to use? Sometimes you use your favorite hero, but it doesn't feel impactful enough. Don't worry. In this video, I'll give you 5 main gold laner hero recommendations that are currently needed and super easy to use for pushing rank. These heroes have huge carry potential, are easy to farm with, and can make the enemy team tremble. I'll also give you some additional heroes that are just as strong. This is perfect for those of you who want to quickly reach Mythic Glory or even Immortal. So, without further ado, let's break them down one by one. Number 1. Wanwan. The first recommendation is the agile and elusive hero, Wanwan. Why Wanwan? Because she has incredible mobility thanks to her passive, Tiger Pace. This allows her to jump around and avoid enemy attacks with ease. If you can master her mechanics, Wanwan will be one of the most difficult heroes to deal with. Wanwan's main advantage is her skill 2, Needles in Flowers, which can cleanse all crowd control CC effects. On top of that, her ultimate can finish off multiple enemies at once in a teamfight if her passive marks are all activated. Tips for playing Wanwan. Focus on farming in the early game and play aggressively if you're winning the laning phase when the enemy roamer is visible on the minimap. Always use her passive to dodge enemy skill shots. When her ultimate is active, focus on attacking heroes with low HP to get a reset and continue the ulti. But you also need to be wary of a few heroes who can be a nightmare for Wanwan. From other roles, be careful of heroes with long-lasting crowd control like Franco Anti-Grill who have deadly suppress or knock-up skills. There's also Kafra who can stop Wanwan's jumps. From the mage side, Farsa, Eve, and Xavier can kill Wanwan from a distance with their burst damage. And Mashe from the EXP lane has a passive that can reset Wanwan's passive marks, making it hard for her to activate her ultimate. From fellow gold laners, Irithel can attack while moving and deal consistent damage. MPLID has area damage and high mobility that makes it hard for Wanwan to target him. And Bruno, with his very painful critical damage and fairly long range, can be a difficult opponent for Wanwan in the lane. Number 2. Granger. The second hero, the Marksman with incredible burst damage, Granger. Granger is perfect for those who love to play aggressively because his damage is very high right from the early game. Granger's advantage is his massive damage from his skill 1, Rhapsody, which can poke enemies from a safe distance. His ultimate, Death Sonata, can also be used to execute low HP enemies from a very long range. Tips for playing Granger. Use skill 1 to poke enemies and clear minions quickly during the laning phase. Use your ulti to finish off fleeing enemies or to start a teamfight from a safe distance. Position yourself behind the tank during a teamfight and let your skills do the work. Oh, and I also want to discuss the Sky Piercer item. This item is a supporting item that is quite a must-have for Granger. It's very helpful for last-hitting enemies with low HP because its passive effect can instantly execute enemies whose HP is at a certain percentage. This item is great when combined with his ultimate Death Sonata or his skill 1. But you also need to be wary of a few heroes who can be a nightmare for Granger. Generally, Granger's counters are the same as most other marksmen, which are heroes with high burst damage and crowd control that can hinder his movement. However, among fellow gold laners, one of Granger's toughest opponents in the lane is Irithel. Irithel has a decent range and can poke Granger with her skill 1 and 2 while maintaining distance. Plus, her ulti can increase her movement speed and critical chance, which she can use to chase down Granger while dealing critical damage. Number 3. Moskov. Moskov is one of the heroes who received a skill adjustment last season that I think was quite successful, especially for his skill 3. As a result, this hero is now able to compete with other marksman heroes in ranked games or big tournaments like MPL, MSC, and the M Series. He has great crowd control and massive damage, and is always a strong choice in the current meta. Moskov's main advantage is his skill 1, Abyss Walker, which allows him to blink to a location and drastically increase his attack speed. His skill 2, Spear of Misery, is also very deadly because it can stun an enemy if they are pinned against a wall. Tips for playing Moskov: activate skill 1 during a team fight to get maximum attack speed and a safer position. During the laning phase, use skill 2 to pin enemies against a wall and stun them. His ultimate can be used to teleport to an enemy's position if they are hit by the spear. So when we are split pushing, we can quickly help the team during a turtle or a lord contest or any other major war. But you also have to know that this hero has weaknesses. In my opinion, Moskov is a fairly vulnerable hero because many heroes can counter him. This is because Moskov only has power in the late game or once his Swift Trinity item is completed. So you have to play safely and not be too aggressive in the early game. Number 4. Irithel. Next, we have Irithel. In my opinion, this hero is one of the strongest marksmen in the laning phase, so you don't need to be afraid of facing anyone. Irithel is a unique hero because she can attack while moving thanks to her passive, Jungle Heart. This advantage, combined with the sprint spell, makes Irithel even harder to target and means not many heroes can counter her. Irithel's advantage is the huge damage from her ultimate, Heavy Crossbow. When her ulti is active, she can jump and deal massive area damage. She's perfect for those who like to deal consistent and powerful damage in the late game. But keep in mind, Irithel's weakness is that she is a typical late-game hero. Unlike Moskov, who can teleport to help the team in a war or lord a turtle contest from a distance, Irithel can only rotate to the mid lane if she wants to help the team, especially in the early game. Number 5. Natan. The last hero on our main list is Natan. Natan is a magic damage hero who has high attack speed and painful burst damage. Although Natan hasn't been used much in big tournaments recently, his damage should not be underestimated at all. In fact, Natan has become a frequent pick or ban in the Glory and Immortal tiers. Natan's advantage is his passive, Theory of Everything, which can convert attack speed into magic damage. This allows him to deal great damage even if enemies are using physical defense items. His skill 1, Superposition, is also very effective for clearing minions and poking enemies. Tips for playing Natan. Use skill 1 for farming and poking enemies from a safe distance. Maximize your attack speed to increase your damage. Use your ultimate to chase or escape from enemies. As for his counters, they're more or less the same as other marksmen. Heroes with deadly crowd control and high burst damage can make things very difficult for Natan in both the early and late game. Well, that's it for the 5 main gold laner heroes you should definitely try. But besides those heroes, there are also a few other options that are just as strong and perfect for pushing rank. They are MPLID, who has very high mobility and deadly area damage. Bruno, with very painful critical damage and a long skill range. Beatrix, who has 4 different types of weapons for various situations. Irithel, a mage gold laner who is very sustainable and has a thick shield. Clint, with burst damage from his passive's true damage that makes enemies tremble. The bottom line is, every hero has their own strengths. The key to winning is your ability to adapt to the hero and the team's strategy. If there's a favorite gold laner hero you have that I haven't mentioned, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on other great content. See you in the next video. Peace out.